Right here, we're sitting on Navajo land, and we treat it with respect. We treat her like it's our mother, which she is. Yes, my name is Albert Largo, part of the Dine people. I'm Kia'ani, and Tloge Basistin, Tobazan Aze Dasanala, Taiskine Tasache. I'm part of the Navajo Sovereignty Nation.
Yate shike doshne she ashkit lagay nashye anesh ejet khabay nashne besh ay bashchin kitli chindash che ado polish dashna lukan tia dent nashan. I'm Alex Pachowski from Ganado, Arizona.
My name is Mike Posner. I've spent the last 5 months walking across America, and I spent the last week walking across the sovereign territory of the Navajo Nation.
I started walking with these guys this morning. At first, I was having a hard time, and that's when I started to think about what our elders went through when they went on the long walk. They were told, keep on walking, over 100 years ago. So I felt that walking with Mike this morning, but they kept on pushing it. That's when I began to really feel strong. And we need to get strong and start walking again. We need to do that in everything.
Alex, what is it that people my age who've never been to the res miss and don't understand?
The original lie that was ever told is that this is America. A lot of people forget that this land was taken from a people, an indigenous community, many indigenous communities. Every step that you took in the last 2,000 miles on this continent we call the United States was stolen land. Although we have our sovereign entity here, we're still fighting for our basic rights, our needs, our water, food sovereignty, and self-determination. A lot of people come to these places and they're purely extractive, whether it's looking at the scenery and taking pictures or from the minerals that were taken from the earth. There's a lot of extraction, and not a lot of people want to reinvest.
Where I'm from, it was called the Uranium capital of the world. It employed a lot of people. When the prices dropped on yellow cake, the companies just moved out and left us with uranium to deal with because of the drinking water that we consumed. So that's why that contamination happened. And it's for real. It's for real. The government is the only one that denies it. And all my family, my elderlies, they died of cancer, hypertension, asthma, and stuff like that.
We met a man yesterday. He worked at the hospital. He said this all day we're getting patients with cancer from the uraniums. It's not a past tense thing. It's a present tense.
They try to compensate with money, but that's not going to replace. That's not going to replace the health. That's not going to replace the people that we lost.
These stories that you've heard from the nation, the battles for our sacred territories that are being desecrated, the missing and murdered indigenous women, the water, these are all just common threads. That this is not my story alone, that's pan-indigenous. I think a lot of time there's a lot of erasure that happens with not only our tribe, but with all indigenous people. We're still here.
We were just talking on the walk the other day, like the United States has never said sorry.
No. Because if they were to say sorry, they would have to acknowledge the fact that they did wrong. And they don't want to do that.
I hope we get back to a good place. We need to heal ourselves. Live again. Live again.
Of all the places I walked, people warned me about this place the most. They said, be careful there. When I got here, this was the most support I have gotten in the entire walk. People stopping all day, giving me gifts, praying for me, and I feel honored that despite all of this history, a white guy like me can walk here and be shown love.
We've come a long ways. a long ways, to the east, to the south, to the west, to the north. We need to keep on going, keep on walking, keep on dancing, keep on dreaming. That's who we are. That's the only way we have come this far. And here we are, we're happy. If I bestow something on you in Navajo, that means a whole lot to me. You're gonna get there.